They are waiting for somebody to give them, portion some land to them. These are problems we saw on ground. And just not just in Ada, in all the other places we visited where we have farm outposts. So in order to solve all these identified problems, the following were done by Enugu State government. One, we went to 17 local government areas and then acquired land. Up to 200,000 hectares of land we acquired. And then we did that because we had a model. There was no farming, so we developed a model called rural green city. So we believe that with 21 green cities, one in each local government area, that will need land for these green cities. Then, so we acquired land for commercial farming. Then we trained 172 youth graduates. Each local government area contributed its quota, and then we send them to Port Novo. Port Novo, that is Songhai Regional Center, which the United Nations and IFAD describe as the Center of Excellence for Farming. So we sent our 172 graduates for 6 months training at this Songhai Center. We're lucky that all of them came back alive. And I know that River State lost two of their youth graduates, a boy lost one, thereabout. Then the state government also acquired, we applied and got 1 billion naira credit facility from Central Bank. This fund is to, to develop the farming at other rice and other areas for the youth graduates, because after 6 months they came back and they had to use this facility. So people can now access funds. The government also established the Enugu State College of Agriculture. So in 3 months I came to office, I was able to build the College of Agric in Wolo, and it was inaugurated by His Excellency Sullivan, on 1st of November, the same 2010. I came to office August, so and then it was inaugurated on 1st of November. So you can see how fast we were running, So, and that is, so apart from this what this College of Agriculture was doing was to support the youth graduates that are being trained, so that the post-secondary school youths will now get their own training and join them, so that we'll solve the problem of age of the farmers, this old age of farmers in Enugu State, and then lack of educated farmers. So that those problems were sorted out. Then we now brought in private uh, public partnership, because these youth graduates that went out, they formed commodity interest groups, and then we registered them also as cooperatives. That is Songhai Cooperative Limited, who became the owner of the farms, and then they now go into agreement with Enugu State government on how to run the farms. They want to start running the farmers, wanted them because they are entrepreneurs. So, and they knew what they got. So then integrated farming system was adopted as our farming system, because that's what Songhai is noted for. There's zero waste in their farming system. A waste in one section is an input in another section. So that's what we now adopted. So you can see that all the 8 problems are being sorted out. And then because of the infrastructure, lack of rural access roads, farm access roads, we now got commercial agri development project to start constructing roads leading to farms. We also got this commercial agri development program, ADAMA, to focus on our trained farmers so that they can get credit facilities from them. So they now have access to credit facilities. We now have access to, how we export, transport our farm products. All these things are what we did, in the agri sector from 2010, 2011, when we now, the government uh, came to that first tenure ended. And then By the time it was ending, the rural greens, the ADARIs took off. And you can see the picture where the youth graduates from Port Novo, Songhai Regional Center, came back and occupied, took over the ADARIs complex. You know, that is the first green city that was developed. Then, as it was happening there, the next green city, the mother farm, was also being developed at EZEAGU. And then they were also preparing to take over. So, because they had to take over all these red green cities, because they have already been registered as commodity interest groups in a cooperative society system. And they had to take over all these 21 rural green cities and then model them with other people coming in to join and then become part of the ownership. So we were able to set these things, in place. And what more? When we finish setting them in place, before the end of this, then World Bank visited Adarise, and no, Central Bank visited Adarise and congratulated the Enugu state government that this is the first place that their loan, their grant, their money is being utilized for the purpose it was given. Then Southeast Economic Forum went to Songhai to see what was happening at Radarise. They praised the government of Enugu State for what is happening at Radarise because they met the youth graduates farming. Then uh, the, the team also, a team went at the rise also that involved the management team of Minister of Agriculture and other people. Then the youth graduates we all met there. And in one of this, you see that this SS to the Governor of Food Production, Chief Cornelius Naji, Right Honorable Cornelius Naji, HENEKE, told everybody that he is fulfilled, that he is satisfied, that what he saw at Port Novo is brought back to Adani. That so we successfully brought what we met at Port Novo to Adani. That was by 2011 before that tenure ended. If Sullivan Chime visited immediately, immediately he came back the second tenure in July, that's July, August of the same 2011. And he told Faranzamujo that I am fulfilled. That's what his comment. So by that time, I was moved to rural development, Minister of Rural Development. And my duty there was to strengthen the rural areas so that the rural green cities will take off without any hindrance. But unfortunately, the people that took over the Ministry of Agriculture could not sustain the tempo. They could not sustain what we were doing. They started, disturbing the developers. That is the Songhai Regional Center, who was developing the project for us, who was the consultant. So they started disturbing them. As they were disturbing them, they were also disturbing the St. Carlos at you know San Carlos Pineapple Group that we had. Um, San Carlos Pineapple Group at Owu, Enugu State. So the relationship with all even relationship with the College of Agric, was not the new management of the ministry did not uh, develop any good relationship with all these projects that we started and that we had a very good needed just simple sustainability. So that's a sad story about it. That's why it seemed as if our efforts were not